Hey everybody, this is your used to be daily duck droppings for the day of 8/31/2016. First off, happy birthday, Hatsune Miku. Yay, it's her birthday. We'll get you a Miku. Squeeze it. Love it. Hug it. She is a treasure and we appreciate you. Um, which makes what I'm about to say very disappointing. Um, Project Diva X, in my opinion, is horrible. I'm actually very angry with how it turned out. So much to the point where I'm not going to stream it and I'm not going to support it. I'm probably going to ask Sega for a refund. And the next game that comes out, I'm going to be very, very leery of. Because if this is where the series is going, it's a step in the definite wrong direction. Now, let me get into something real quick. This is not about copyright issues. This isn't about Sega muting the game's audio if you decide to stream directly from your PS4. Because copyright issues are copyright issues. I get them. It's no fault of Sega since the songwriters themselves or the producers own the song rights. I mean, this isn't an issue to me. I totally understand that. What irks me is the changes they made to the game. I mean, let's start with the song list itself. It not counting DLC because it's not out yet. I'm just talking about the core game. It only has 24 songs in it. 24 full songs. I'm not counting the 6 medleys. I'll get into those later. Just as a comparison, Project Diva, the original on the PSP, had 36 songs and 14 more that could be accessed via edit mode. Edit mode being, for people who aren't familiar with the series, being a mode where people can go in and choose a song, or if you have an MP3 of a song, you can make a video for it. Basically, it just gives you a note list. It gives you the ability to create a note list. It's very handy. And it's very cool, and it adds a lot of gameplay and longevity to the game. Because, all you got to do is just grab a copy of an MP3 you own, put it on your PSP, Vita, PS3, whatever you're playing it on, and basically make a video out of it. You pose the character, you can make them dance if you want to. But yeah, I mean, it's essentially like adding a song in DDR, pretty much. You create a custom song, and it's a great feature. One of the reasons the Project Diva game has been so successful, honestly. It's a very, very widely used feature. So anyway, so Diva had 36 songs and 14 edit mode songs. Diva 2nd had 47 songs and 9 edit songs. Extend had 37 with 3 edit songs. F had 33 songs, 4 that were accessible via the AR or stage modes, depending on what console you're playing it on. And then had 6 bonus songs that were on the PS3 that were made available on the Vita version as well. F second had 40 with 8 AR stage songs. And this is where we get to X. So again, I'm going to list those amounts. Diva 36, Diva 2nd 47, Extend 37, F 33, F 2nd 40. X has 24 songs. 24. Now, I'm not counting Levin Polka, which is the tutorial. I'm not counting the 2 DLC songs that are already available. and I'm certainly not including the 6 medleys. 24 songs. So it's already got it's got the shortest list out of all the other games, especially considering that the Project Diva series has been around for quite some time. The first game came out in 2009. So the series has been around for 7 years, and it has 12 fewer songs than the first game in the series. It has 16 fewer songs than the... Okay, my math was a little off there. I apologize. I'm not very good with math. It's kind of a dyslexic thing. I can't do it in my head very well. I have to be writing it down. It's something I should have researched. But anyway, I digress. So let's get on to the medleys. Medleys are insulting. Well, basically, they are... each of the worlds you go to, once you reach a certain point, you unlock a medley. It can kind of be thought of as like the boss of the level. You have to clear the medley to proceed to the rest of the game. Medleys are 3 to 5 songs that they chopped up and put into one song, usually a remix. And they got them arranged by different composers, which is frankly kind of cool. It's a nice idea. And it would have been something really cool, like if they did a medley as sort of a remixed medley of the songs you played in that specific world. But no, they're mostly they're songs that aren't in the game, except for in the medley. So for people who are a big fan of like Michi M, for example, there was one module that had Easy Dance, it had Age Age Again, it had Freely Tomorrow. Several songs, basically it had several songs which were on Michi M's Greatest Idol album, which is fantastic, and you should go buy it. It's a very, very good album if you're a fan of Vocaloid. And it has my favorite Vocaloid song of all time, which is ID, and this game included it too, which, considering that's my favorite Vocaloid song, and I'm still pissed off about the game, that's saying something. Because I love ID. Love it. Excuse me. So medleys are insulting because they feature 27 songs that all deserve to have their own PVs. They all deserve to have their own videos. They're playable videos. I love Michi M's music. I definitely wanted him to be included more in Project Diva games, but not like that. Okay, so let's cover so gameplay itself. They did away with the store. You unlock items. You unlock items, modules, and like the accessories and stuff. They're all random. And there's 300 modules. So it might actually take you quite some time to get the one module you want. Instead of just unlocking one at the song and then going and buying it at the shop, you complete chance time and it does a little transformation sequence, kind of like a Sailor Moonish thing, which was kind of cool the first time, but then it was distracting every other time. Like my viewers that were watching it were immediately saying that they didn't like it, that it was distracting. I did have one funny moment where, you know, it was a serious song and then surprise, Miku's wearing a bikini for no reason. That was kind of funny. No, wait, it was Luca. But that having a method of unlocking modules like that just punishes casual players who just want to wear a specific outfit. So yeah, I mean, it's just, I didn't like F2, the way of unlocking stuff in F2, because you had to play a song and beat it with certain criteria. Like you have to achieve a score of like 3.9 million over your course of playing the game, playing the song repeatedly. I mean, I had to play one song 15 times repeatedly before I got the unlocks for it, and that's just not fun. So having to play any module and getting a random costume, except for the stage specific costume, it's just that's not fun. Not fun at all. This is one that pisses off a lot of people. There's no edit mode. I mean, seriously, I just talked about how edit mode was one of the most popular features about the game, and there's several really cool videos that you can download. If you have the song, you can download and edit for it and play it. I don't know if it was because of hardware limitations. Like, I don't know how PS4 handles music. I haven't tried it, mostly because I don't listen to music while I'm playing video games, unless I'm grinding something out, and then I just, I have it running through my computer so I can listen to both my PS4 and my PC at the same time. So I just use my playlist off of Google Play. So I don't know how it's handled on PS4, but still, the omission of an edit mode is huge. There's no way for people to go and create their own original songs anymore. It's just not a thing now. They've got something called concert mode in the game that basically just gives you camera angles that you can adjust and lighting effects, but it's editing one of the existing videos in the game and putting a character on the stage and then changing the camera and lighting effects as you want. There's no real way to edit your own PVs or to even make your own. As for the PVs themselves, they're boring. They're so boring. One of the problems with, it's one of those things that we didn't realize we had until we had it. We realized we wanted it until we had it. Like Diva and Diva Extend didn't have, and also Second, didn't have much in the way of PVs. It was mostly just a character dancing on a stage. There were some videos, like I think it was either F2 or Extend that had two-sided lovers, and it actually had a pretty cool little video in it. I thought it was really quirky and really original, and so when I got F and saw cat food for the first time, I was blown away. I was like, this is how a Project Diva game should be. It's amazing. The videos tell a little story. They have interesting narratives. So stuff like, cat food, Tokyo Teddy Bear, and, two-sided lovers makes a comeback in F2, and they actually make a different video, and it's really cool. But yeah, cat food and Tokyo Teddy Bear especially have really interesting videos. They've got a narrative. It really adds to the whole experience. And cat food especially, the production values were great. It had smoke and lighting, really neat lighting effects. Mickey was in a circus and there was interesting stuff going on. There were background dancers, that were rocking out, playing guitars and stuff. There's none of that in X. None of that. And real quick, while I say it, I don't know if it's X or 10 because it's technically the 10th game if you count the two Mirai games, but I'm calling it X just for the sake of discussion. Yeah, the PVs are boring. They're just dancing around for 3 minutes, and it lacks the production values or the narratives of the videos that were in F and F2. So that feels like a step back, a huge step back. And then story mode. Story mode I thought was really cool at first, but I very quickly realized that all story mode is, it just turns the whole game into a vapid discussion about why Vocaloids like singing. And the opening cinematic to the game was really, really cool. There was a lot of, it was really emotionally charged. Miku's upset, like her world is dying. She doesn't know what she's supposed to do. And there's like another Miku, like a god Miku or something. I don't know what the deal with that was, but, appears to her and gives her this orb, and like she's supposed to use the power of the orb to like save this world, and all the Vocaloids are sitting there looking sad and they don't know what to do, and Miku herself is like lying on the ground like she was crying, but then they all get a sense of hope, and they're gonna sing to restore the world, and like I'm sitting here getting goosebumps talking about the opening video. The story mode itself is nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. The discussions are literally why the Vocaloids like singing, and that's it. This is an example of what the story mode looks like. Hey Miku, I like singing. Hi Kaito, I like singing too. We should sing. Yay, let's sing! And then they sing. And you play the song, and they go, that was fun. I like singing. I like singing too, Kaito. That's it. That's pretty much what the story mode's like. And it's just that over and over and over and over after every song. Yeah, so there's none of the emotionally charged drama from the opening cutscene. It's just, I like singing. Oh, I like singing too. So yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. It's just horrible. It's horrible. It is such a step back. I mean, because I was literally playing F2 yesterday, waiting for Diva to arrive. I mean, waiting for Diva X to arrive. And I don't know. I even planned an entire month around anime games just so I could have an excuse to play Project Diva. And, you know, I was really excited for it. I had a whole Miku Wiku planned where I was going to get platinum on Project Diva F and F2 and then play Diva X until I got platinum on that. I played Diva X for a total of 3 hours and I don't want to anymore. What really did it for me was the Michi M medley. I already felt like medleys were a ripoff because I knew the set list was short. But there are some good songs on there, but a lot of songs are from Vocaloid creators that very few people have actually heard of, and some of them just aren't interesting. Now, there are good songs on there, but it's just, you know, lacking. And of course, the biggest problem with Diva X is that Future Tone exists. For those that don't know, Future Tone is a PS4 port of the arcade game that's been out for quite a long time. That's received several updates. It runs in 60 frames a second. It's gorgeous looking. And the big thing is it has like 200 plus songs. The song list is huge. Now, granted, it's expensive. The game is comes in 2 packs. It's like, think like Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. You can't get, you know, there's stuff in Pokemon Red that you can't get in Blue and vice versa, but it's like completely different songs. So it's like you have one set of like a bunch of songs and then another set of a bunch of different songs, and they're both purchasable separately. So the content packs are like $40 a piece. So you're spending like $80, but really it's like $96 once you get all the PlayStation cards from PlayAsia or wherever you get your points from. But yeah, it's got like 200 songs. And that is huge. So the biggest problem with Project Diva X is that Future Tone exists. It kind of felt like anything they were going to give us after that point would have been basic. I guess that's kind of why they thought they had to include a story mode. And I'm for the idea of a story mode. I thought it was a cool idea. But when it turns the characters into just basic examples of themselves and why they like singing and how they feel about singing and sing, it's like diabetic levels of saccharin, which I have no problem with cute stuff. I really don't. I mean, if you take a look at my figure collection, you'd quickly realize that. But I'm getting off subject. So yeah, Sega, just give us Future Tone. Like, really. And if there's no way you can bring it over here, because I understand there's licensing stuff, just translate the game. Translate the menus. Give us an English option for the menus. A lot of companies are doing that. Either localize and bring it to the US, or, you know, give us English menus for Future Tone. I'm going to buy Future Tone, and I'll be happy with that. Oh, and Future Tone also has a practice mode, which really should have been in X. It should be in every game, every Miku game in the future from now on, because some of the rhythms are so complex in Future Tone that, you know, going back and being able to practice individual sections, like 30-second clips and stuff. You can practice the entire song if you want to, or you can just break it down into chunks and just practice what you want. That's a great feature. That's a fantastic feature. That should have been in X, but it wasn't. So a couple of things that people might say about my criticisms. One guy on Twitter actually said something. He said, but you still have classic mode. Yeah, classic mode's in there, but you can't unlock anything in it. You have to unlock songs through through story mode, and so you have to unlock songs through story mode. You can't unlock any items. So basically, classic mode itself has no methods of unlocking songs, modules, or items by itself. So if you want to boost your character affinities, which in this game actually has a point, because it helps you earn more points during the songs. If the character that you have a good relationship with is you know, the actor or actress in the set piece, it gives you methods of scoring more points, but developing their affinities is hard because it feels like you're getting random items. Again, going back to that earning randomized stuff through playing the song itself, you can't just go buy 50 taiyakis, melon juice, whatever. That's not what taiyaki is, but I just switched examples going to melon juice. I'm starting to go out a little off the cuff here. I had a script planned out, which is not what I usually do in these vlogs, but yeah, I'm off script now. Okay, say I wanted to give somebody a melon juice. I had to go earn it through a song, and I might get it. You can't just go buy it in the shop. I can't go buy like 20 of them and then just spread them around between the 6 characters. I can't do that. I have to play songs over and over and over and over and over until I get it. So it's a very, very heavy RNG based unlocking system. With the exception of the songs, you know, like you clear a song in story mode, it becomes available in classic mode. But other than that, classic mode's useless. You basically just, you know, it's good for playing a song that you want to play. Or, you know, in my case, I was wanting to go back and play songs on Extreme. Well, until you unlock Extreme mode in the story, you can't play story missions in Extreme. You have to beat the game. You have to beat the song, which unlocks it in classic mode, and then you can play it on harder Extreme when you want. Yeah. So, okay, to summarize, the set list is short. It's the shortest in the series. Earning randomized modules punishes casuals who just want to wear specific outfits. Same thing with unlocking items. There's no edit mode. The PVs are boring. And story mode is incredibly basic and vapid. So yeah, I'm highly disappointed by this game. And I don't want to play it anymore. And I am I'm just going to ask Sega officially for a refund. Because I don't want this game in my house. I will go back and play F2, and I will go and purchase Future Tone and then play that. Now, it sucks that I can't stream it, but like I said, I understand. I get it. Um, but yeah, so my opinion, the game's horrible. And if you're a true fan of the Project Diva series, you're going to be deeply disappointed. There's some people out there enjoying it, but you know, I mean, Pole's Law. Basically, there's nothing that's so good that somebody out there won't hate it. There's also an inverse. Nothing is so good. Nothing is so bad that there's someone who won't like it. Uh, so if you're enjoying the game, fantastic. Keep playing it. Just do what makes you happy. If this video convinces you to not buy the game, good. I'm happy for that. If you're still unsure if you want to buy it, rent it, borrow it from a friend. If Sega doesn't give me a refund, I'll sell you my copy. But yeah. Do what makes you happy. If you like the game, keep playing it. But anyway, this video is getting long, and I got stuff I want to do. But yeah, I'm not gonna do the normal spiel where I do at the end, where I ask for follows or follow me on Twitch. I just want people to consider what I'm saying. But anyway, I am signing off. So I hope you guys have a great day. Again, happy birthday to Hatsune Miku. I'm sorry that I hate this new game so much. But it is what it is. Anyway, I appreciate you guys out there and everything you do. And I'm gonna sign off now. So you have a good one.